Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. You're in the Prog Corner. Welcome to Yes Week, where we're just going to pack the channel with Yes content in honor of their 23rd album dropping next week. It's called Mirror to the Sky, and it comes out May 19th. I am doing the top 10 Yes songs here today. I'll be dropping my review of the new album. Thursday will be the premiere, but today we're going to do the top 10. Well, come on, man. Anybody that's ever watched this channel knows I'm not just going to do a top 10 list. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to include any songs off of Mirror to the Sky, although there are a couple of tracks that absolutely could have made this list. Some albums did not get any songs represented on this list. The first album, Survival, definitely could have been on there. One of the very first mini suites that they did, just fantastic. Big Generator, not represented, although Aim High, Shoot Low certainly could have been an addition there. Union, Miracle of Life could have been on there. Not a good album, but I really like that song. Talk, also not represented here, but Endless Dream got consideration. Open Your Eyes. There's nothing on Open Your Eyes worth being on this list. Who am I kidding? Fly From Here. The Fly From Here suite, fantastic, could have been on there. Heaven and Earth. Subway Walls is actually really good. The Quest, could have put the Ice Bridge on here. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe, Brother of Mine, didn't make the list, could have, and then a couple other tracks from albums that have been represented, but these songs aren't going to make it. The Remembering, The Ancient, not on there. Sound Chaser, Tempest Fugit, Leave It, and That Is. Those are the ones that I left off, and with no further ado, let's do this, man. At number 25, I've got Owner of a Lonely Heart. The song's so bad I can barely even say it. No, it's really not a bad song at all. It's the song that saved Yes from ignominy. It's the song that saved Yes their whole career post 1983. Absolutely based on this song. They wouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame without this song. We probably wouldn't be talking about Mirror from the Sky dropping next week without that song. At number 24, off the last album with John Anderson from 2001, Magnification dropped the day after 9/11, and the song we're featuring is In the Presence Of. What an amazing track. John Anderson in full force. Apparently Alan White wrote the main theme. His contribution to Yes was always undervalued, but not by me. At number 23, it's Astral Traveller from Time and a Word, the very first song that actually sounds like Yes. Just phenomenal. I love it. At number 22, from The Ladder, it's Homeworld. What a fantastic song. What a great album. I love The Ladder. Very, very good late era Yes stuff. At number 21, it's Mind Drive off Keys to Ascension 2. I thought about doing That Is from Keys to Ascension 1, but Mind Drive is a more important song in the history of Yes, as it's got its connections and its origin from the XYZ project, the X, Yes, and Led Zeppelin thing that never happened, but it would have been really cool if it had. At number 20, from 90125, we're going back to that album, and Changes. This was the one song on that album that actually had a whole bunch of prog and callbacks to old Yes, with weird time signatures and cool instrumentation. It's a great song. At number 19, it's I've Seen All Good People, the first Yes song to chart, and was probably instrumental in building their reputation, particularly here in the U.S., and obviously they would go on to do great things thereafter. At number 18, it's Onward, such a beautiful ballad written by Chris Squire off the Tormato album, much maligned Tormato album, which actually isn't that bad, but this song is absolutely amazing. And when I saw Yes right after Squire died, they did a tribute to him where they cut all the lights and they had Squire's Rickenbacker bass on stage and the spotlight hitting it, and they played Onward, and it was just tears were rolling down the old eyeballs for sure. At number 17, it's Perpetual Change off the Yes album, and that song is certainly prescient as far as what the future of Yes would hold, with one change after another. It's just been ongoing going. It's crazy. That's what we love about Yes. And I absolutely love Perpetual Change. Even with the goofy hard pan that Eddie Opera did there, it's so dated, but it's pretty cool at number 16. It's Long Distance Runaround and The Fish, the medley off Fragile. Yeah, I consider it one song. They played it that way live too, so why not? It's just amazing. I love how Bill Bruford cuts the 4/4 time and beats a 5. It's just such an amazing track. I love it. At number 15, how about Machine Messiah off a Drama? This is the only song I'm including that does not feature John Anderson on vocals, so that should tell you a little something about the esteem with which I hold him in. Yeah, Drama was fantastic. Tempest Fugit almost made the list, but Machine Messiah, when Jim Downs finally busts out that Hammond in the middle of the song, it's one of the great moments in Yes history. At number 14, it's To Be Over, the final track off of 1974's Relayer. Everybody talks about Gates of Delirium and Sound Chaser, so To Be Over is kind of like this quiet respite sitting at the end of the album. And for years, I just kind of thought it was a pleasant track. But over time, I started realizing the genius behind the ending section. That counterpoint between Steve Howe and Patrick Moraz is just mind-blowing. It is so good. At number 13, going back to Fragile with South Side of the Sky. And one of the highlights of Rick Wakeman's tenure with the band is that middle section with the vocalizations and Wakeman playing that beautiful melody. Oh man, just incredible. At number 12, it's side 4 of Tales from Topographic Oceans, Ritual. Oh man, I could have put all 4 sides of Tales on this list, but yeah, I wanted to control myself a little bit. Side 1 and side 4 were real immediate to me. Sides 2 and 3 took a little while to get, my ears wrapping around it, but Ritual is just such an amazing way to close out my favorite album of all time. At number 11, it's Siberian Khatru, the final song off of Close to the Edge. And much like To Be Over, where you have that great side-long epic, and then you've got that incredible first song on side 2, a lot of people kind of forget about Siberian Khatru, but you do so at your own peril, because that song is absolutely incredible. And now, as advertised, the top 10 Yes songs of all time. Boys and girls, at number 10, it's Turn of the Century off of Going for the One, a quiet little song without any drumming at all. But don't for a second think that Alan White doesn't put his fingerprints all over this track. It's just incredible what he does. I guess he helped write this thing. Everybody always focuses on the interplay between Howe and Wakeman on this song. Really beautiful. And then John Anderson's lyrics about, Rohan and, carving and sculpting his wife out of clay. His dead wife comes back to life so she can dance with Rohan one more time. Just incredible. Try not to shed a tear or two when you listen to that one. At number 9, it's Roundabout. And why couldn't Roundabout be here? It should be here. Maybe a few years ago I would have put it a little bit lower in the list, but as I've been watching all these YouTubers do reaction videos to Roundabout, I realized just how perfect this song is. It's tight, it's concise, but it goes through so many changes. It's funky, it's danceable, it's catchy, it's everything you want in one song. So yeah, if I wanted to point somebody to a song, one song to get them into Yes, or maybe even one song to get them into the progressive rock genre as a whole, you could do worse than Roundabout. At number 8. How about And You and I, originally known as the protest song before the album came out. John always called it the protest song in concert. I don't hear anything, anything about being a protest song. It sounds to me like a love song, but Wakeman's Mellotron washes all through the middle section. Bruford wrote that gorgeous melody. This is another example of all 5 members of the band just being completely engaged and completely in sync with each other. Just incredible. At number 7, it's Starship Trooper from the Yes album. Yeah, why is this song on the top 10? Well, you know why, but, they've been using this as a concert closer for a while, and why not? That Worm section can go on and on forever, and Steve Howe can do his crazy stuff, and it builds. It's just a great, great, great song. But me, myself, I love that middle section, man. When Steve's playing that acoustic guitar, the vocals are coming in, kind of offbeat. So cool, so awesome. We're staying with the Yes album for number 6, and it's Yours Is No Disgrace. This song kind of acted as a blueprint for what Yes would sound like. All the different parts being kind of Frankensteined together. The band stated that the first time they ever heard the song performed in its entirety from start to finish was when Eddie did the playback. That's how they did it, 4 or 5 seconds at a time. It's just incredible how cohesive the song actually sounds. And then you've got, this is the first time you ever heard Steve Howe, and he's got this big country, the spaghetti western thing going on. And then you have John Anderson playing these keyboards on a pad. Do, 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 do. Have you ever seen the live video? It's not Tony Kaye playing that, it's John. And then from out of nowhere, Steve Howe starts ripping these arpeggios. It's disgusting. You knew Yes had arrived with Yours Is No Disgrace, and they never looked back. At number 5, it's the Gates of Delirium off of Relayer. Song based on Tolstoy's War and Peace. It's a moving piece. It's metallic. It's noisy and clanky, and there's all kinds of battle sounds and weird effects and stuff. And then when the smoke finally clears and the dust settles, you get that beautiful Soon coda with some of the most gorgeous music you'll ever want to hear. Oh man, at number 4. I'm getting exhausted just talking about this greatness, man. It's Awaken off of Going for the One. Some people consider this to be the last moment of pure genius that Yes was able to put on wax. I don't know if that's particularly true. They did a lot of great albums after Going for the One, but I get it. I understand. It's an absolute masterpiece. It's so great. And, with the choir in the background, a Wakeman's church organ, it's just powerful and moving and emotional. At number 3, going back to Tales from Topographic Oceans and Side 1 with the Revealing Science of God. Yeah, Tales is my favorite album, and Side 1 is my favorite side. I just adore this thing so much. I kind of like the short version better. I don't like where they added the 2-minute intro on some of the reissues. I like how it, starts right away with John and the chant, that little kind of Gregorian chant sounding thing, Dawn of Light. That's where I want it to start, but it's just incredible. Tales is a little tough sledding for people, but Side 1 is accessible enough that even people that hate Tales should be able to get through that and enjoy it. As well they should. At number 2, it's Heart of the Sunrise, man. Play this song at my funeral. This was the song that opened up all the doors to the long-form epics that Yes would do after that. Apparently, it was written in the same afternoon as Roundabout, and that was Rick Wakeman's very first rehearsal with Yes. They knocked those 2 songs out in an afternoon, so he went home, and David Bowie calls him and is like, hey, dude, you want to join the Spiders of Mars? Rick Wakeman made the absolute right choice and picked Yes over Bowie. And if you write Heart of the Sunrise and Roundabout in the same day, you probably might think you're onto something, and he was absolutely right. They most certainly were, because their very next album was my number 1 song of all time, the title track, my favorite Yes song, Close to the Edge. 624 spins at 33 1/3 RPMs is all it takes to take you to absolute musical nirvana. This song is absolutely perfect in every single way. There's not a single note I would change. There's not a single lyric I would change. There's not a single decision Eddie Offord made at the board that I would change. It is absolute perfection, start to finish. It's everything you want from prog rock, all in one song. So obviously it's my number 1. Anyway, that's the top 10. Well, actually, the top 25 Yes tracks of all time. Yeah, hopefully I'll do something between now and Thursday. If not, yeah, my Mirror to the Sky review will premiere Thursday morning, so look for that. Anyway, God save the king. Great coronation, my friend. You're officially the king of Great Britain, man. That's awesome. So, you behave yourself. You be a good boy, King Charles III. I'll be watching. Peace.